Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the morning meditation. Hope you had a good week, and the start of the week was also good as we are getting further into the week. So, very warm welcome again, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on from wherever you're listening. So, this is Kanupriya from Peace Village and Learning Retreat Center, um, based in New York, in America. And today we are going to be talking about going beyond gratitude. Now, gratitude is a very central part of spirituality, especially whenever many times we think about spirituality, even while discussing with each other. It is as if one of the main aims of spirituality is that we should be grateful or have gratitude uh, for whatever is good in our lives, right? And that makes us feel blessed or count our blessings and be thankful, grateful. It shows us how we can be full in some way, right? So it makes us feel happy when we have gratitude, and that emotion of happiness and that feeling of happiness makes us also feel humble when we are coming from the space of gratitude into happiness and appreciation. So no doubt that it is a very important feeling to have gratitude. But when we talk about going beyond gratitude, what we are meaning to say is that we are not just being grateful for the so called good in our lives, right? For example, if we have a good relationship, we have gratitude. But if we don't have a good relationship, then we don't have gratitude, right? Similarly, if we have received a promotion in the job, then we have gratitude. But if we don't, then we don't have gratitude. In fact, when we are limiting ourselves to having gratitude just for the so called good things in our lives, which is very much based on the expectation and the desire we have had for ourselves. If they are met, then we have gratitude. If they are not met, then we don't have gratitude. And there is this duality then, right? Because on the one hand, we have gratitude for some things, but on the other hand, for the difficult situations, the challenges, for that we do not have gratitude. So it's like a push and pull going on, and really, it leaves us in not a full state. We do feel full and happy, but it may be very temporary, right? Whenever we remind ourselves of few things which are good, then we feel happy and we feel grateful. But the other parts of the day, then we don't feel, because there are so many things going on in everybody's lives, right? So now, when we are talking about going beyond gratitude, we are talking about a perspective when we are able to see even the so called bad as being something beneficial for us. Now, if something is beneficial for us, then we will have gratitude for that thing, right? So, how do we develop this attitude of seeing the good and the bad and absolutely everything that is happening with us as being something to be grateful for, to have gratitude for? How do we develop this attitude? And when I was reflecting on this, the one key thing that helps in having gratitude. Like it feels like a gift given to you when you have an attitude of newness, no familiarity with whatever is going on. So, let me explain a little bit more. So, for example, I'll start with one simple example. So, I was doing my job, my first job, right out of college, and my first job I got in Singapore. And it was a new, new work environment for me, and the team also was very excited to have a new person. So they took me out for lunch when I joined the first day itself. And they wanted me to try this sauce called wasabi sauce. Now, for those of you who are familiar, not familiar with wasabi sauce, it's a very unique taste that wasabi has. Not everybody likes it in the first instance. So it's a bit strange, pungent kind of. And so some of my colleagues were warning that, just be careful about it, you may not like it, and those kind of things. But when, because it was such a new experience for me, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it at least for a few moments. And for that time, I enjoyed it. Later on, I did not develop a taste for it. But for that moment, when it was new, like a new experience, I enjoyed it. And I felt gratitude towards my colleagues who made me try a new thing. Right? Otherwise, I may not have ventured into that. Now, similarly, if you see children, right, small children, when they are given like anything that is around them, they make it like something to play with, and they are happy. They may not be able to express gratitude at that small age, but they are happy. Yeah, we can see that happiness, even if it's like a big tall swing that they are, if they climb on the stairs, and they are not afraid of anything. They will make it like a play and jump from it. If they see some kind of ant or insect around, that is also something to play with. So they are always happy when this attitude of newness, not knowing that situation or that circumstance, no familiarity, that brings that kind of newness, and that makes us feel gratitude. So, who has this feeling of newness, and who has this feeling of no familiarity? One very simple example is that of a guest. So, a guest or a traveler who's visiting a new city, then for him, everything in that city is new, right? And he has gratitude for every experience that he is undergoing in that new city. Whether that city has some graffiti all around, or whether that city has dungeons, or whether that city has nice, beautiful parks, both the experiences seem like a new experience, and the guest has the attitude of gratitude, right? When he's in that experience of being new. So, that is how we can really go beyond the this limited mindset of having gratitude only for the good. When we are faced with life's challenges, we are able to slowly see, when we develop this perspective of being a guest and how everything is a gift for us, we will see how even challenges and difficult situations in our lives start to feel like being beneficial for us. Maybe not at that very moment when the things are happening, but later on, when you start to look at things in the right perspective, then you do start to feel that you are blessed to have had that situation. and to have encountered that situation, and you could see how it has benefited you over a period of time to be in that difficult situation. You may have come out successfully from it, or it may have taken you on another path than from what you had expected to go on, right? So those kind of things you start to see, and then truly you have that feeling of how you are blessed and you are so full of gifts, uh, which are subtle and invisible in a way, and you have gratitude for everything, absolutely everything that is going on. So that's a different level of having gratitude, and that makes us feel very full. So we could also discuss and later on after we do the meditation. So let us now start with a short meditation. Just sitting in a comfortable position, keeping the body alert and the mind alert. We take a moment to connect with that tiny point of light who's sitting in the middle of the forehead. This point of light is the living conscient being who's operating the body by being a guest in the body. This point of light knows that the body is temporary. He's using the body for a short period of time. There is an entry in the body, and he's aware that there is also going to be exit from the body. He sees that clearly. And so, while he's using the body for this short period of time, the experience of being healthy as well as the experience of being not so healthy, both he has gratitude for. He sees the lessons that he has to learn from the body not being healthy. He sees benefit in those lessons. So he's grateful for everything that the body has to offer to him. And now he goes beyond the body and beyond the physical world of matter. He goes to his true home, the non-physical home of light. This home is where he belongs. This is the residence place of this tiny point of light. From this space that is in the sky beyond the sky. He's able to see the whole physical world as a place for visit. Visiting for a very short period of time. And whenever he interacts with any object, person, pets or pizza from the physical dimension, this tiny point of light, who's the guest, has this feeling of newness. He has no familiarity with anything in the physical world. The experience of interacting with a stranger is new. The experience of interacting with the mother is also new. Every day, it's a new experience. Experience of interacting with a beautiful park is new and pleasant, and so is the experience of passing by a garbage bin, also a new experience. No familiarity with anything in the physical world, and so he's able to see with freedom everything in this physical world as a gift. Each and every experience is a gift. And he says, wow, for every experience. It is new and enjoyable for him to be in this experience. He feels grateful for both the park as well as the garbage. His gratitude is not limited, but he has unlimited gratitude for everything that is going on. There is a certain innocence and playfulness behind this gratitude. Simplicity, no judgments and opinions which are preconceived about anything. No familiarity. And that gives him the freedom to be grateful for everything. And so for the rest of the day and next few hours, we keep this in our mind, this option that we have to choose to be grateful for everything. Just by not breeding into familiarity. We could just simply be grateful and see the lessons, the benefit. from each situation. Thank you, and hope we are able to have this attitude of going beyond gratitude, where we are able to be grateful for every situation, every interaction, everything that is happening in our lives. Because in this, we are actually connecting to the reality of this tiny point of light, which is beyond the physical world. And so every experience is a new experience and something to learn from, something to be benefited from. Is it an easy thing to do? Maybe it's a good thought to know your views as well. You all can use the chat box if you like to share your comments, or if you have any questions. Is it easy to have this attitude of gratitude which is beyond, which comes from the beyond? Even the good sometimes, many of us, I know many people who as a part of their daily routine, they would write, what they are grateful for at the beginning of the day or just before they go to bed, which is a very good practice, right? And they count their blessings as a very good practice. It reminds them, right, what is good in their lives, and it gives them motivation to go through the day, which is full of challenges. But if we were to build this perspective, build this muscle, build this kind of mind and sight, where we are able to see not just the good, but everything as beneficial, then who's to benefit the most? We ourselves, isn't it? And that is such a great feeling for us, to be grateful always. It humbles us also. So nice. So I hope you have a very good day ahead, and we will meet again soon. Om Shanti.